Yo, this whole women in their 30s trend, god damn! I'm down to play stepdad. Yo, y'all looking fine as hell, and y'all are like aging backwards. But can y'all fellas back me up on this? Because it seems like millennial women, the women in their 30s, looking like they're in their 20s, okay? But when you look at the Gen Z girls who are in their 20s, they be looking like they're 30s. Like they're looking older. I don't know.
Can't you give props to one group without bashing the other? You don't have to come for that Gen Z. You can give props to the women in their 30s without coming for the women in their 20s.
It's opposite right now, okay? Because when I meet these women, I can't tell if they're a millennial or a Gen Z. Because like I said, the millennials be looking younger, the Gen Z be looking older. But goddamn, to the women in the 30s, y'all look great. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all look great. Either y'all are growing up later in life or y'all just better.
So guys, we often hear men saying that women hit the wall when they clock 30 and they are literally considered to be expired. But is that really the case? In this video, we are going to be seeing men shocked to see women in their 30s still looking good and still thriving. And it's funny because they clearly never thought this was possible. Let me not talk too much in the beginning. Let's get right into it.
Women in their 30s. I don't know how I got to this side of TikTok, but I'm happy to be here, okay? I don't know what happened with the algorithm. I mean, my birthday was just last week. I turned 27, all right? Maybe they threw me in the next bracket. Not really sure how this works. And they just keep coming. They just boom, boom, boom. My whole feed, women in the 30s. Did y'all know this was a thing going on right now? I mean, there's always been women in their 30s, but like it's a thing. It's a caption. It's a hashtag. It's a trend. And I love it here. Oh, man. So, what y'all do today? This is crazy. How do I put this? Seasoned, prime, fine wine, ready to go. Looking for a show. I don't know. I just 30. Listen. Now, actually, man, people would ask me like, what's my dating range? And I used to say like 3 up, 3 down. All right, which was like, it was easy. That worked when I was 24. That worked when I was 26. Now I'm 27. 27 plus 3 is 30. I think I threw myself into the next bracket on accident. And I'm glad I did. I'll tell you. Got good credit. I have no kids. I have no ex-wife. I have a promising future. I'm good with my hands. I can build stuff. I can do stuff. So, yeah, whether you need your grass cut, dinner cooked, tire changed, or a she shed built, happy to be here. Happy to be here, ladies.
Bro, stop that thing where you do. Stop that thing you are doing and go and check that hashtag women in their 30s. See, I did serious. Like, stop what you are doing, right? If you're scrolling through it, just stop. Any way they do, stop. Go and check the hashtag women in their 30s. Here? Who says Gen Z they hot? Now they play. Have you seen? You know that thing that they used to say? The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Bro, these women are if there's anything more than beautiful. What?
It's really funny to me to see these men acting shocked that women still look beautiful in their 30s. Like, you really expected these women to be faded out in their 30s. They act like 30s is so old and when you clock 30, you're going to be a grandma. Like, 30 is literally the new 20s. 30 is young. I don't know why people be acting like, oh my God, 30 is so old and once you clock 30, it's over for you. Like, it is young. 30 is young, guys.
I was once told that women lose their value after 30. It literally drops in half. I was 29 and I had 6 months before I turned 30. It was during a podcast with the late Kevin Samuels, and I argued with him. I got pissed off with him. I couldn't help but think about what my boyfriend at the time was thinking because he was a huge Kevin Samuels fan. Anyway, today happens to be my 31st birthday. That boyfriend and I broke up. I got over a year of therapy, started doing music, started doing my own nails, taught myself how to sew so I can better my swimsuit company, started my passion projects of giving back. Honestly, I don't know what value he was referring to. I'm pretty sure it was something about being in the dating marketplace or some bullshit. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about my value, because I place value on myself. And for my fellow women out there who are younger than 30, older than 30, or being told that we exist solely to reproduce, fuck that. Your value is what you make it. I don't care how old I am. I care about how old I feel, how old I look, and how wise I'm becoming. Because, baby, with age, I don't hesitate to set boundaries. I know my worth. The enemy wants you to think otherwise so you can rush into situations that are not for you.
This whole women in their 30s trend that's going around, where they look like they're in their 20s, I'll tell you what the secret is. They don't deal with guys like me anymore. They went through that experience. They had to get traumatized.
He really said they don't deal with guys like me. That was funny, but okay. Accountability.
All throughout their 20s, so they could finally learn in their 30s that being single is the best option. Skincare, travel, brunch with their girls, home decorations. They don't have time to deal with bullshit. You gotta experience it in your 20s to live in your 30s. When they say 30s is in the 20s, they ain't lying. Now you're enjoying your money, you're making more money, you're at peace. It's that simple. For those of you that are in your 20s, you look older than us 30-year-olds. I'm 32.
You look 32. He actually looks 32. Why is he coming for the women in their 20s? Like, I don't like that.
But you have to experience everything now so you learn for later. And once you hit that age, once your brain functions the right way, you'll realize everything and you'll reverse aging. You're welcome.
Listen, let me say this, because this is a real conversation. Why do people act like when women hit their 30s or a little bit older, like they're done? Like, oh my God, once you hit 30 as a woman, it's over. Like, you're no longer good looking. Who told you that?
And guys, I don't know if it's only me, but as I am approaching my 30s, I am 28 now. And when I tell people that I am 28, the first thing they are going to tell me is, oh my God, you're almost approaching 30 and you don't have a kid. And it's like, okay, so is me having a kid going to stop me from turning 30? Is it going to stop me from aging? Like, whether I have a kid now or not, I am still going to get to 30 regardless, you know? I don't know. I had to just throw it out there because I don't know if it's only me that finds it weird that people do that. Like, let me breathe, I beg. Let me breathe.
Bro, there's a lot of girls where that glow up happens in their 30s. There's a lot of girls that I know that are in their 20s and they look like not the most attractive, okay? Then there's girls who are in their 30s and their 40s and they're baddies. Dude, like, not everyone ages the same. What don't you understand about science and facts and biology? It's how you take care of yourself in genetics. Some people are genetically more gifted than others. It's just a fact. Some women can look good from 25 to fucking 55. I'm being dead serious. So, you gotta stop that weird shit, man. It's annoying, okay? You can still be...
Women in their 30s is trending. I remember the last time I talked to a girl in their 30s, like, she wasn't playing no games with me. Like, I did one thing went wrong, and, like, that was it. Like, that was raps. She was like, I'm done. So, I couldn't do nothing but respect her. I just be like, oh, like, dang. No time was being wasted.
When women turn 30, for some reason, society thinks that they're gonna look like shit. No, the only reason that women, perchance, look badly at the age of 30 is because they're stressed out about a man. Your idea of when you see a woman who's, like, beautiful or still youthful looking, whatever, at 30, that was just a woman who was not stressed out by a man. That's the only difference. That is, like, you can be very youthful looking, like, because 30 is young, y'all. 30 is young. Only if you weren't stressed out. Not really much about genetics, to be honest. Not much about the work being done. Not much about makeup. Were they stressed or not? Maybe the sun too. Yeah, that helps. Can't blame that. That is very scientifically backed. But like, that's why some majority of lesbians look really, really good when they're older. Why do you think that is? Tap into that beauty secret.
So I kind of agree, like when you're stressed out, of course that is going to age you way faster. But then I also don't want us to ignore the fact that genetics actually plays a big role. Like some people are just gifted when it comes to their genes. They age way better than others, and that's just a fact. Like sometimes it's genetics, sometimes it's lifestyle, and of course sometimes staying away from stress factors.
You want to look good. Don't stress about a man. That's it.
That women in their 30s trend is real cute. It's real cute. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna need to see the 40s and the 50s. Where are the ladies with, you know, in their 40s and the 50s? You know what I mean? Like I said, 30s is cute. It's cool. You know what I mean? But put your big sis on the phone. You know, put your auntie on the phone. Put your mama on the phone. Right? Like, I want to see them. If you're in your 40s and your 50s, you still looking fine. You know what I mean? Use this sound. I want to see you.
But I've been seeing all the women in their 30 videos on my timeline. And all I have to say is I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us because the girlies in their 30s are minding their business. They're drinking their water. They're taking care of their skin. They get into their bag. They're still having fun, living life, not giving up. That is what your 30s is all about. 30s is about what you've learned in your 20s and turning it into greatness, learning to forgive, but also learning to mind your damn business. And the girlies are minding their business in their 30s. I'm just so proud of us. Like I literally saw like 3 videos on my timeline. I'm like, oh, you're 32, you're 32, you're 32, you're 30s.
No, I'm not going to lie. The women in their 30s, I have to give it up to them. Like, you guys look good. Like, you actually look good. It's clear that you guys are really taking care of yourselves. And you're proving these men wrong because most of them thought that when a woman gets to her 30s, she's worn out, she's looking old, she has lost value. But clearly not.
Your 30s, okay, girl, okay. We living our life. We living our best life. This is still a very depressing time, a very dark time, a very stressful time, especially if you're a mama in your 30s. But the gag is, even with all of that piled onto it, we still show up. We still show up. We still try to put ourselves first. And I'm just so proud of us. Keep doing it. Let's keep going. It's not over. Your 30s is not over. It's just beginning. Look at us.
Who told you that a woman's value expires at 30? Are you mad? And you as a man, your value increases at 30. Who told you that? But you want to believe that as a man because you're angry. You're angry at women. You're angry at women. So you need to create narratives that gives you power. That's all it is. That's why I say to short men, listen, just because you're a certain height doesn't mean your life is over. Doesn't mean your life is doomed. No. There are women out there that like you the way you are. Find them. They exist.
I love that. He had to encourage the short kings as well. Okay. Short kings, don't lose hope. There are women for you as well, just like he said.
So now I'm over 30. That means, dun dun dun, I'm expired. Or at least that's what the men keep telling me in my comments. So a lot of women might think, oh no, I actually don't think a lot of women think that. However, they think that we think that. They think we are absolutely devastated by men not wanting us anymore. Now, I'm 33, so I'm just wondering when the invisibility to men starts. Does that mean then soon I'll be able to walk down the street and not get catcalled? Does that mean that men will stop sexualizing me soon? Does that mean when I'm walking down the street and there's a group of guys, I won't have to cross the street or look busy on my phone anymore? Does that mean that I can go out to a bar and not have to worry about my drink being spiked? If so, then I can't wait to be expired. I can't wait to live a life completely invisible to men. I'm excited for it. I really am. Let's go, girl. Wear what we want to wear, and we will be invisible to men.
So I had a guy troll my video the other day, and this is what he said. Spoiler alert, all the women who are deferring being with who they got will be gravely disappointed in your 30s as your looks go way south. I'm 36 and will never date any women in her 30s, ever. Ignoring the stark grammatical errors aside, let's see if his thesis holds true. Here's a photo of me from 10 years ago at the innocent, pure, desirable age of 22. And here's the photo of me from 20 seconds ago, unfiltered and unedited, looking like the haggard beast that I clearly am at the ripe old age of 32. And while I could expound further on the subject, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and I've got 2 of them here, so I'll let the pictures do most of the talking. But here's what I will say. Ladies, a man who was born in this country, whose first language is English, who doesn't know how to appropriately pluralize the word woman, probably doesn't know anything about women to begin with.
If she's still fine in her 30s, she's gonna be fine forever. Trust me.
So you see that women in their 30s challenge that's going on TikTok, right? It's very beautiful, but I do not understand the essence of this challenge at all, for real. Are you trying to tell me that women in their 30s are supposed to be looking old? No, women in their 30s are literally babies. They're girls, they're young women. Yeah. And to those women that are, doing the challenge, what are you trying to say? You're trying to say that you're 30 years, you're old, and you're still looking fresh? No! This challenge is supposed to be for women that are 50 years old, 40 years old, and still looking good as hell. Right, that's what this challenge should be about, not for women in their 30s. And those of you that are reacting to it, that, have you seen the women in their 30s? They look pretty as hell. They're not supposed to be looking old. No, they're young women. 30. It's like 10, 10, 10. 30. It's not that old. 50, 60 and still looking fresh. Not for 30 years women. No, you're getting it wrong. Don't do that.
No, I kind of get what she's trying to say, but then I feel like it's valid for these women in their 30s to flaunt their looks, because have you seen how men have been coming for them? How men have been calling them expired? How they have been saying that once you get to 30s as a woman, you've hit the wall, you've lost your value. Like, it's only right for them to prove them wrong. It's only right for them to flaunt their good looks, Like, I don't see any problem with that. I mean, if you got it, flaunt it.
If she is over the age of 30, she does not want any drama, any stress, and for no one to waste her time. So if you're going to be with some woman over the age of 30, be mature, be ready, and don't waste her time.
Girls that are in their 30s to stitch this video to show people that
35. No weight issues, healthy pregnancy, first baby girl, no wrinkles, a couple smile lines, no fillers. Y'all don't have to touch your face. Let your face grow with you. It's okay. But yeah, gray hair and all. This is my natural hair. These are clip-ins, but I am graying naturally. And to be honest, the reason why I started growing out my hair is because men actually liked it. And now my husband loves it, so. Good luck, girlies.
I'm 31 years old, and almost every time I tell a younger woman my age, she says, well, you don't look 31. I know this is meant with the best of intention, but what does 31 look like? Because I'm 31 and this is how I look, so by default, isn't this exactly what 31 looks like? Our view of the way women are supposed to look has been so warped by filters and filler, and while I don't believe there's any shame in using either, we as women have a lot of unlearning to do around our age and appearance. Telling a woman she doesn't look her age feeds into the impossible notion that youth is the ultimate standard of beauty, and that aging is something to avoid or disguise. It's also a manifestation of the patriarchy and the preferences of men who find young and often naive women desirable. In reality, aging, or should I say existing, is a natural and inevitable part of life. So instead of focusing on how youthful someone looks, let's celebrate beauty in every stage of life and acknowledge that age is a gift and nothing to conceal or be ashamed of.
There's something that happens when you turn 30. Like when I turned 30, I've heard this. People don't even understand. Like, it's so crazy. The way I was in my 20s, my insecurities, I was not a whole woman. Like, I don't know how to explain, but when I turned 30, you look in the mirror and you're like, holy fuck, you are so fucking hot. You are beautiful. Yeah. You start to love every inch of your body and you're like, this is who I am. I can't wait. Like, I'm not changing. And like, I have never been more confident in my life than the day that I turned 30. I'm the best looking I've ever been in my age now. Yeah, you're gorgeous, don't worry. It's just a really cool thing to look forward to because a lot of people also think their life ends when you're 30. It doesn't. It starts.
Be honest about this women in their 30s trend. You know what it is? You just have more resources. you just have more resources. Like, you couldn't pay me to go back to my 20s. I was a lot skinnier. However, you could not pay me to go back to my 20s. In my 20s, I was a lot less secure. I had so much more people pleasing tendencies. I didn't have as many boundaries and I didn't have money. I was broke. I didn't take my first real proper vacation until I was like 29 on the cusp of 30s. And my 30s vacations have been lit. Multiple vacations a year. 1, 2, 3. Last year, 3. Yeah, last year was 3. Okay, you cannot pay me to go back to my 20s. In your 30s, you are so much more secure. Your 401k is building. Like, you are just more yourself. Your prefrontal cortex is fully developed, so you're not making stupid decisions. You understand long-term thinking. You fully understand the consequences of your actions, and you're just I would honestly say your 30s are the most enhanced version of who you are supposed to be. Without outside and other influences, you're not as susceptible to peer pressure and highly influenced. Your 30s are where it's at. Like, you could not pay me to go back to my 20s, and you just glow differently when you have that level of confidence that comes from just life experience and knowing who you are. That's all this women in your 30s trend is about. You know, you have resources. You can afford better food. You can afford better clothes. You can afford better experiences. You are happier, so you are glowing differently. Like, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Like, you know, when people say you're not ugly, you're just broke. I feel like that's what being in my 30s has been about. Like, I just have more resources, so I'm able to live the way I want to live, and I'm a lot happier. I think that's just what your 30s is. When you're looking at women in their 30s, that's what makes the trend look good. They're just happy. They're glowing. You can tell they are happy and settled in life.
I just watched the video, dude talking about women are half off at the age of 30. No, they're not. I don't think some of you have really dealt with a grown woman who's out of that immature stage, one where you can walk into her own crib and it's set up right, because the ambiance in a grown woman's crib is amazing. For some reason, they always got a little furry dog running around the place, but we're not going to talk about that. But they're not going to play those immature games with you. They gon' make sure you good. You don't got to sit up there and try to be like, damn, you're not going to do nothing for me. No, she going to make sure you good as long as you make sure she good. Especially, they take care of themselves. They in the gym. They do what they need to do to stay right because that's what they want to do, and it looks amazing on them. That's another plus. And please don't get me started on their style. There is nothing better than that grown, sexy look. That I'm going to be fully covered, but it's still sexy on me, like that Savannah James style. Perfect. Every time. I'll take that over the slutty look of the I'm 21, I'm about to go to a nightclub and y'all are tripping. But please keep sleeping on these grown women. And this goes like 28 up, all that. I'm about to hit 30. Y'all keep sleeping on them.
To my girlies in their 30s, time isn't running out. It's not. Feels like it is. If you look at social media, oh my God, you're running out of time. It's not. Other people will make you feel like you're running out of time because they want everyone to do what they're doing so they feel better about their choices. There's no race, like there's no checkered flag at the end of life where they're like, she did it all. Extra stars for when you're dead. Your 30s, travel. Tell people how you really feel. Don't lie to your therapist. And be okay to not be okay. And be okay with missing out because staying in is more fun.
I'm not gonna tell you no lie, but the girl in them 30s, I kick with the girl in them 20s foot. I don't know what is going on. No man, the girl in them 20s, them not age good, man. The age not come up good pan them not age gracefully. Them a fall, man, them a tumble. The girl in them 30s, no man, uno look good, man. Uno set proper, man. Uno age real nice. Oh my God, man, I see some 20s girl and hard life a show up on them. Uno 30s girl, yeah, man, uno walk the race and win. Every race too. Look good race, set good race, proper race. No, man, uno tear up on the 30s, man. 20s girl, them on the foot a shake. No, man, uno body a rackle on the folly ground a kick up. Nah work, man. Big up all of the 30s girl, them. Yeah, man, keep doing it, girl. Yeah, man, keep doing it, girl. Keep doing it, girl. Yeah, man, big up all of my 30s ladies and they look good. Fabulous.
So guys, clearly women have not expired. They have not hit the wall once they get to 30. That's just a propaganda that men push onto women so that they send them into panic mode, and you know, they make them settle way before they are ready, just because you know by the time you get to 30, no man is going to look your way. You're going to be expired. You won't have any value. Clearly not. You can be in your 30s and still look very good. You're still thriving and you definitely have value. Don't let anyone send you into panic mode. Maybe you're like me and you know you're approaching your 30s, you're currently in your late 20s, and there is this pressure that everyone is putting onto you now that you're approaching your 30s. Don't let it get to you. You still have time. Don't let anyone rush you. Do things at your own pace and understand that everyone has their own timeline. Just because you're approaching 30s and you're not yet married, you don't have a kid, it doesn't mean that there is anything wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you're expired. It doesn't mean that you know you've lost value. Don't let anyone rush you. Do things at your own pace and let the rest be background noise. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a video. Till next time, I remain Lisa. Peace and love. I love you all. Bye.